and the great Alluri Sita Ramaraju, the great son of this great area. Their life, their teachings, their sacrifices should be highlighted so that the younger generation is inspired. This is what I want to say. One is first, follow the duties cast upon you, every citizen. What is Desha Bhakti? What is patriotism? Performing your duty is patriotism according to me. Desha Bhakti ante emiti? Evari pani vallu cheyadamu. Evari pani vallu cheste desam subikshamga untundi, desam munduku velutundi, and desha prajalandaru surakshitanga, sukhanga, santoshanga untaru. हर एक नागरिक अपना काम, अपना कर्तव्य निभाना है. ये बहुत जरूरी है. This is very important for everyone. On this occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I urge upon the people to follow their duties, to know their leaders, to know the history of this great country. Unfortunately, because of advent of colonial rule, the Britishers have ruled us, ruined us, looted us, cheated us, and ruined our minds also, some of our minds. So if he is there, great. And we don't know the greatness of our people. We were taught such history. Robert Clive the Great. What about Alluri Sita Ramaraju? What about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj? What about the other great stalwarts? Their history, their life and their teachings and preachings were not given prominence. That is the reason for the younger generation to be misleaded. So one has to understand this. And also we must all commit ourselves, not because the Constitution says, otherwise also for the unity and integrity of the nation. Irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region, we are one. We are Indians. अलग भाषा, अलग वेश, फिर भी अपना एक देश. विविधता में एकता भारत का विशेषता. वेशम भाषा वेरेना मनमंता भारतीयुलम. This has to be remembered. It is meaningless, it is absurd to fight in the name of the caste among ourselves. Differentiate people forward and backward. There is a constitutional protection which was necessitated because of suppression by certain sections. They has to be well protected. But at the same time, we must remember that we are Indians. We are equal citizens. Whether you are forward or backward, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian or a Hindu, you are all equal partners in the development of this country. You are all equal citizens. No law, no person, no organization should discriminate people on the basis of religion, region, caste. That's why I suggest everywhere, I am repeating it for the sake of youngsters, for the sake of the people. People must elect their leaders based on 4 C's: character, caliber, capacity and conduct. But unfortunately, some fellows who do not have those qualities, they are replacing it by other 4 C's. What are the other 4 C's? Caste, community, cash and criminality. This is an unfortunate state of affairs. So we must see to it that we go back to the value system. That's why I want the life of the great people to be told to our younger generation. The ultimate goal of the freedom struggle was to secure justice to the people. Not only from the oppressive rule, but also end discrimination. So we have to dedicate ourselves to see that we make the life of the people happy. The leaders, the lawmakers, the lawyers, everybody should work for the happiness of the people. Not only creating wealth, wealth alone is not sufficient. Taking care of the health, taking care of the education, taking care of the fundamental needs, providing access to justice to everybody, providing safety and security to individuals, their liberty, their expression, providing basic amenities like shelter, clothing, food, providing transport to every village, providing water to every person, providing transportation, providing road, providing electricity, providing affordable education, providing affordable health. These are the fundamental duties of any government and any civilized person. But unfortunately, I have been telling, people are taking to short-term make people happy. What is important is development than welfare. Development and welfare must go hand in hand. We must take care of the poorest of the poor. Gandhiji said, Dr. Ambedkar said, Antyodaya, Deen Dayal Upadhyaya has expounded that cause. Antyodaya, uplifting the poorest of the poor, जो अंतिम पंक्ति में बैठे उनका उत्थान पहले होना चाहिए. ये बहुत जरूरी है. But now because of politics, I don't want to criticize any party. I don't belong to any party, but people are resorting to populism. Populism is not going to help the country in its development. As I told you, the basic needs of the people. After 75 years of independence, there are so many things we have achieved. Successive governments, this government, earlier government, previous governments, they all have done their best according to their ability. And we made progress. India is recognized and respected worldwide, but there are gaps. There is poverty, 25% of the people. There is illiteracy, 22% of the people. There is gender discrimination. There is no adequate representation of women in parliament, in assemblies, in panchayat raj. Of course, now at least 33% are coming in the panchayat raj. They are not given equal right to property. Why? Discrimination should end. And they should also end social discrimination. These are important things that has to be remembered, protected by all people. Justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. This is the democratic republic. And to secure all the citizens these things is the duty of all, the lawyers, the people who take to the profession. They should focus on this. They should really defend the people who needs to be defended, not the other offenders. Sometimes I wonder, I am also a law student, though I did not have the occasion to practice because immediately after I completed my law in the university, I was put inside the jail for 17.5 months for no fault of mine. So my urge inside to defend not only safety and security, but also freedom of expression has got further strengthened. We should see to it that no government, nobody is able to defy the Constitution and then take away the liberties, justice from the people. That should be our aim. The legal fraternity should focus on the suppressed people, oppressed people, people who have been discriminated. The poor, they have to be given the legal aid. I am not saying that everything can be given free, but have sort of a consideration for those sections. That should be the part of your profession when you become lawyers. And legal fraternity should be in the forefront. The students must be trained to become the change agents and bring about transformation. The Prime Minister gave a 3-line advice: reform, perform and transform. Transformation of the nation. Transformation in every walk of life. In everybody's thinking, in their attitude. There has to be transformation. World is changing faster, moving faster. We cannot lag behind. Once upon a time we were known as Viswa Guru. ప్రపంచానికే గురువుగా భారతదేశం ఒకప్పుడు గుర్తించబడింది, ప్రపంచం చేత కీర్తించబడింది. విదేశీ పాలన వలన మనము కొంత ఆత్మవిశ్వాసాన్ని కోల్పోయాం, ప్రగతి పదంలో వెనకబడ్డాం. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళా తిరిగి అవకాశం వచ్చింది. ఈ అవకాశాన్ని మనం సద్వినియోగపరచుకోవాలి. On the occasion of the 75 years of Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsav, let us have an understanding of what we have achieved. What is our aim? What are our objectives? Are we fulfilling them? What are the gaps? It is the duty of everybody in the system to see that justice and entitlements of the people reach them directly, without dilution, without deviation. This is very important. But many of these schemes have come in that regard. Direct benefit transfer, no need to stand in a queue, no need to wait for your pension, no need to wait for your scholarship, no need to... many things. If this delay can be avoided, then poor people think that is the real freedom to them. That is the real freedom to them. So delivery mechanism. I got upon the IAS officers the other day. I was addressing the Indian Institute of Public Administration. The focus of the administration should be on avoiding delay, diversion, dilution, and reaching out the people directly. It should go into their account. Why should one go around the collector office, Tehsil office? Why should one go behind MRO? For each and everything, people should go to them. Officers should go to them. We must see to it that the system, the legal fraternity should be in the forefront to enforce such a system. It's a fundamental assured once the government passes a law in parliament, in assembly, that is to be delivered. And if it is not delivered, the legal fraternity should get into action.